Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about a trip home to see mom and how sometimes a conversation isn't really meant for the person you're having it with. Because I got a message asking for some advice, and I think it might be useful to other people. I went home to my semi-rural conservative town in NorCal a few weeks ago, and I went to church with my mom for the first time in several years. While she is a kind and welcoming person, her pastor proved himself to be a homophobic, transphobic, and massively misinformed human that seems to think homelessness was caused primarily by substance use and laziness. I was very surprised. My mom was going along with this, and the following week, she and I had a long conversation about why I thought his sermon was ridiculous. She asked me if be willing to speak with him directly. I suppose there's some merit in engaging with someone who's abusing a platform to promote violence and hatred, but I can't bring myself to care about reforming the ultra conservative sects of a religion that has been used as the spear tip of division for so long. Yeah, I get it. I get it. And realistically, having this conversation with him, it's probably not going to change anything. Not really. The sad fact is that preaching hatred and violence and bigotry in Jesus' name, that is a moneymaker. That's a cash cow. It's going to be really hard to get anywhere trying to get him to, I don't know, like teach the teachings of Christ in his church. That's going to be super hard. You're probably not going to get very far. All that being said, I think you should totally do it. I really do. I think you should do it. Not because not because you'll succeed, but because you'll fail. Because you'll fail. If your mom asks you to talk to the pastor about this, she agrees with you. On some level, she has to. She wouldn't send her son in there to talk to the pastor if she thought you were completely wrong. Unless she thinks he's going to change your mind. But that seems unlikely. She thinks you're right, would be my guess. If she thinks you're right, and you go in there and you talk to the pastor, and the pastor does not accept any of your points, which probably won't, it might send your mom to a church that is more fitting someone who is kind and welcoming. If she sees that the pastor isn't open to a change like that. And I would also say that if you were to go there and discuss this with him, it might tell your mom how much it means to you. That might also change where she goes to church. And if you're at the point where right now you're still having these conversations and they're still friendly, it's probably better to try to get her to a different church before she really changes. And that pastor leads her down a road where you won't be able to have those conversations. Because she very well might start mimicking his beliefs. It's probably worth the conversation, probably worth the time, as long as you understand that in this very rare instance, when it doesn't go anywhere, it's still okay, because a conversation is not for the pastor. Conversation's for your mom. It's a lot like answering comments down in the comments section. You're probably not going to change that person's mind, but you might change somebody who reads it. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.